So I'm gonna try some backwards engineering here.
It works.
Well, hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Handy Matt, and today we're going to refurbish the two headlights and the rear work light on my 1946 Farmall B tractor. Let's get after it. Well, I just started recording the red wasp, just flew right in my face. Okay, anyway, this is the front right headlight for the tractor. This is the rear work light. And this one is the front left. And I'm sitting here looking at it, how I'm going to get this all sorted out and do it efficiently. But inside of the housing here, there is a wire, this yellowish wire that goes to the positive post right down in here. And then this black one, it's riveted to the actual housing, and that's the ground. All right, and it's also soldered to right here. So this kind of tells me that this is a reproduction, just like the new ones I bought, just an older one, and they just made it work. So I'm kind of wondering if the connection down here for the ground is still good. If not, I got a plan to put another one in here that will be definitely good, but I don't want to do that unless I have to, because I've got everything I need to do to replace it, including this part right here, these little bags for the connections. I got the bulbs, you know, everything, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to test it and see if that ground is actually good. And the first thing I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to get some good clean metal exposed with my Dremel. That should be enough. And from here, I'm just going to take one of these new bulbs. I could pull an old one out of here, but I don't even know if they work. But we're basically going to test that ground and see if it's any good. So I've got my new LED bulb here. Go ahead and pop that in. Okay. And then the wire here, which is very old, go ahead and strip some insulation off of it. And we're just going to put it on the battery and see if it works, so I can kind of get a feel for what kind of decision I need to make. Let me grab a battery. Here's the battery. Get you guys up here where you can see. So the idea is I got a negative and a positive, and I'll put the ground on the negative, and I'll put this wire over on the positive and see if we can make some light. And if we do, that tells me I can probably make those ground connections work for right now. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it seems like the ground is, that's pretty bright, isn't it? It's gonna be even brighter with that new shiny reflector I got. Alright, so, Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll go with using the existing ground and get these things put together with all the new parts. If they all work, they all work, and just go from there. Let me get this battery out of the way. Alright, so LED bulbs are going to be a game changer on this old tractor. So that's going to be pretty nice. Come on there. Alright, so inside of here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clip off that ground right here, leaving myself as much wire as possible. And down the inside, there's a screw that holds the positive wire on. So we can take that and discard it. And then there's a clip down here at the very bottom. I gotta pop out somehow. Get a needle of those pliers maybe. Oh, just break it. That'll work. That'll get it off there. And that means that this part right here should just come out. It's basically an insulator. So I'm not going to restore this right now. I know that sometime in coming videos, maybe in the next couple years, I'll actually restore this and make it super nice. But right now, I just want to make it work. So the first thing I probably ought to do is put this new little doohickey in here that I have no idea what it's called. Install that. A new clip. It's got the screws. There's a little lock washer thingy. I don't know which screw that goes onto. Is it on the old one? On the inside? Yeah, it was on the old one on the inside. Alright, so I know where that screw goes. Alright, so we'll put, there's only one way it goes in, just like that. Then you got to get this clip in here somehow. Boy, that's a bit of a bear to get in there. Yeesh. Won't break nothing. I think a hammer is going to help me out here. Let's try this. Yep. All right. Can you see that? Yep, it's all in there. And I need to, let's see. I want to test this when I'm done. So I need a short piece of wire. Got some back here behind the camera. I'm going to try to steal it about 4 inches. Wasn't the kind of connection I thought it was. A little bit brittle, kind of old. Alright, so on the back side here, looks like, which one's this? Short screw on the inside. Short screw went on the inside, long screw went on the outside. Long screwdriver. Alright, there's my test wire. Now I have to attach this old ground wire to the new reflector, bezel, whatever you want to call it. This one only has the common wire for the 12 volt. That'll go in there. That's trying to fall out. Well, actually, I need to take it out. I don't want to have this around when I'm soldering here, because I'm going to solder this wire to the side of this to establish a good ground. Now this old wire is probably not going to want to strip very well with these modern strippers, but I'm going to try it anyway. Not a whole lot of wire in there, I'll tell you that much. It's mostly insulation. Okay, got some good copper showing there. First thing I need to do is I need to clean this copper, which means I need some flux and I need some heat. Let's cook it. there. So the next job I have to do on this right here is I need to tin this copper. Alright. Put a tiny bit of flux on there for any oxidization that's happened since I just cleaned it. Got my solder. A small torch for this one. She's tinned up. She's ready to be soldered onto the outside of this, which I need to be very careful and not mess it up. It's nice and clean, actually. So what I got to do here is on the outside of here I need to scuff this metal up and get it ready to receive some solder. So Dremel to the rescue. That should be theoretically enough. Now, how do I hold it? Maybe like that. So, first thing is flux. Then we got some solder, and we want to tin this up a little bit. So when I go to put the wire on there, there's solder on both sides, and everything's pretty clean, and it should go together fairly easy. Let's see. Put this on the lowest setting. There it is. Tinned up just the way I wanted it. Let's kind of get things situated here to where something like that. There we go, we got a good ground. Let's see if all this is going to come together. Alright, so here's the wire. The camera's not in the right spot. You guys might have missed something, but sorry. Anyway, I'm going to put this back through here. Then down here, this part is going to be held in by the screw and washer. So let's go ahead and put it all together. Goes in like, there's a little indent down here that's got to fit to the bottom. And somehow the other, even though I was trying not to, I got fingerprints in there. Let's wipe those out of there. Okay, bulb next. Alright, then I don't need that old gasket anymore. Let's get a new gasket out. Here's the lens. Goes like that. There's only one way it goes on there. And I'm thinking there's only one way that this gasket goes on. Compared to the old one, it seems like that's the right way it goes. So am I doing this right? I don't know. Go on the inside. Let's see how the old one went on there. Yeah, the old one went there, and this one went like that. This one seems to have a little bit of a little deal on the inside that's meant to, it looks like it's meant to go around the lip of the lens. Let's just try putting in this way first. And then try to pop the lens in there. Okay, that kind of makes sense. And slide this in, maybe. This might be the way it's supposed to go, I don't know. This is supposed to be the new improved gasket. And kind of looks okay-ish. I mean, yeah, looks like it's in there the way it should be, you think? But it's off center. Oh, there we go. Now I got it centered. Alright, so I gotta put this ring on here without losing control of where I'm at right now, and this gotta loosen the screw up. So it goes this way. So far, it seems right. I mean, everything's in its right slot. May have accidentally figured it out without knowing anything about what I was doing. Let's put it on the battery and test it. Ground it out there. Hit the positive. How bright is that thing? Not terribly bright. It'll work though. Okay. I'm going to go into fast forward mode, high speed mode, and I'm going to knock out the other two real quick, and we'll be ready to put them on the tractor tomorrow. So let's cue the high speed action. there we go, folks. Got some problems with this ring here. It's gonna require some extra attention and some hardware. I'll deal with that a little bit later, but there we go. We got 2 headlights and the rear work light pretty much rebuilt, ready to go. That way when I get the wiring harness built into the tractor, everything's gonna be ready to hook up. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Bit of a long one, yeah, I get it, but you know what, a lot of the stuff in this tractor is gonna be long ones. That's just the way it is. So anyway, thanks for watching. Best way to share, I keep saying the share word first. The best way to support this channel is to share this video, hit the subscribe button, like button, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Laters.